I am back. I have got myself an apple. Oh. Alright. Now basically, I'm basically just thinking of what I should do. What to do. I could show the new game I gotten. Hey, also, das ist nicht ganz War Thunder. Es ist ein Kriegsspiel, es ist praktisch so ein Kriegsspiel, also wo du halt so Kriegsspiel auf einer Karte machst. Und das hat mir mit einem Freund so gezeigt. Dachte ich mal, warum nicht? Bin gleich wieder da. Oh, komm weg, Lavas. Crayola. Yeah, this is a more strategic game. Hallo Katze. Ja, na komm her, Katze. Rudi, komm her. Ach, was ist denn los? Mein kleines Prinzesschen, ne? Ja, Prinzessin. Ja, spielen wir den. Ne, was denn los? Was denn los, Katze? Hm? Das ist nur ein Insekt. Hm.
American military presence in the Baltics has been reinforced in response to the Russian military exercises held on both sides of the Sawatki Gap in Kaliningrad and Belarus. With more than 40,000 military personnel involved, ships, tanks, planes, and helicopters, it's the biggest military exercise ever held in the region. Camp Hercus, the new permanent U.S. base in the region, is at the epicenter of tensions as U.S. and Russian military exercises are held simultaneously less than 20 miles away from each other.
The need for the permanent deployment of U.S. forces in Lithuania is more apparent than ever, and we are looking forward to continuing to take advantage of opportunities to enhance the interoperability of our forces, providing a credible deterrent against any potential aggression, and to operate more effectively should deterrence fail.
General Bennett, you are in charge of U.S. military operations in the region. Why are U.S. forces in such close proximity to the Russian exercise? Don't you fear this aggressive posture could lead to an escalation?
Last time I checked, Lithuania was a sovereign country. If it is their wish to host permanent U.S. forces on their soil, I don't see why Moscow should have a say in that. Now, if you excuse me, I have a military exercise to prepare.
Thank you, General Bennett.
Good morning, Commander. So, have you seen me on the news? Everyone's talking about this exercise. It's not every day you see such a display of power. Reminds me of Desert Storm in '91. Ah, the good old days. Anyway, Major Williams, how are the preparations coming along?
The men are ready, General. We can begin the exercise.
All right then, showtime.
Oh, one last thing, General. A special diplomatic envoy sent by Washington has demanded to meet you. Counselor Miller?
Of course it's Miller. No military demonstration in the world is complete without this vulture showing up. His stupid face is the last thing I want to see today. So let's go. We're on a schedule. Miller keeps calling and won't give me a break if I don't throw him a bone. Go pick him up at his hotel and take him for a tour, Commander. Show him around the base, do whatever you want, as long as you keep him out of my hair. And take Williams with you. No offense, but she's more talkative than you.
That just reminds me, I have to... Wow, it actually has my actual... resolution. Cool. Oh.
Well, Commander, I guess we're the bone then. Miller's hotel is on the way to the training area. Let's hope he's in a better mood than the General.
Humvee awaiting orders. Moving out.
There are units from all 3 Baltic states regrouped here. Lithuanian artillery, mechanized infantry from Latvia, as well as reservists in armored vehicles from Estonia.
Moving in next waypoint.
They have different equipment, different tactics, speak different languages. Creating an interoperable force in this region is a real headache.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what your writing says though.
Counselor Miller, I am Major Williams. It's a pleasure to have you with us. The Commander and I will show you around on our way to the General. Please hop in.
Well, it's about time. Let's go. Take me to the training ground first. I need to make sure that our equipment is showcased in the best possible conditions.
The exercise is about to start, so you will be able to see for yourself. But I didn't know there was a show.
This whole exercise is for show, Major. A show of force for our potential enemies, but also an arms fair for our partners.
I see. And which partners are we trying to impress today, Counselor?
That's confidential. Just drive, Major.
I guess, but not kinda.
Are we there yet, Major?
Almost, sir. This is the artillery training ground, Counselor. Here our soldiers practice fire mission procedures. The Commander will make a demonstration for you.
Well, let's see how much time it'll take you to hit all these targets, Commander.
Who needs support? Roger. Fire coordinates received.
Dispersion increases with distance. That's why more rounds are needed to hit targets located further away. Smart munitions don't have this problem. They are much more accurate and can correct their trajectory to hit a target designated by a laser. Sir, the vehicles must be kept on the shooting platform for safety reasons.
Mortar ready, sir. Fire coordinates received. Good copy. Fire
field management interface enables extremely responsive fire
Waiting
missions.
commands.
It was I who sold that concept to Congress. Glad to see it works in practice, too.
So how is your hotel, counselor? I've heard it's quite fancy.
Apart from the fact that I was woken up every 20 minutes by helicopters passing right over my head, it was lovely. Hey, why is the radar of this Patriot turned off?
It's the standard procedure to keep the radar turned off by default, to keep the unit mobile and avoid destruction by anti-radiation missiles. They can still use their backup tracking systems to target aircraft, but in this mode, their detection and engagement range are limited.
Then switch this radar on, Commander. Let's see how far target practice drones can be detected and engaged.
Air defense here. We're combat ready.
Wow, the range of these missiles is impressive.
The efficiency of the radar depends on the altitude of the target. Low-flying aircraft are harder to detect, and helicopters cannot be targeted at all as they fly below the minimum detection altitude of the radar. That's why short-range air defense, SHORAD, is needed to complement long-range surface-to-air missiles.
Pedal to the metal. Target confirmed. We're engaged. Engaging the enemy.
A fine demonstration of our firepower, Commander. The message is clear. No country equipped with our anti-aircraft systems need worry about its airspace being violated.
Relocating.
Probably won't tell you much still, but do you know the game World at War? This feels more like World at War.
Can you step on the gas a bit? We're crawling.
Sorry, sir. There are strict speed regulations on the base.
Yeah, of course there are. What's going on here?
Some of our vehicles broke down, apparently. Thanks to the diagnostic system integrated into our vehicles, we can easily identify which part is damaged.
We cannot let that happen. Not today.
Don't worry, sir. We have the necessary supplies to repair them. The commander will call a cargo truck from the support group and make sure they bring a big load of supplies with them.
Ah. Sorry, I'm just stupid.
As soon as the supplies are unloaded next to the vehicles, the crew will handle the repairs automatically.
Heavy transport here. Send traffic. Brinker 1-9. Who needs supplies?
Oh,
Cargo dump.
The truck was almost empty. We need more supplies than that.
Mash your motor. We gotta go.
The vehicles are now fully operational again.
Perfect. Now let's move on.
Armored transport, ready.
And how was your flight, Counselor?
Completely unremarkable. You know, I spent half my life in the air, so the only surprises would be finding snakes on the plane, flying the thing myself, or reaching my 60s without getting cancer.
This is the tank firing range. A platoon of M1A2 Abrams is ready for the demonstration. Tank armor is much stronger on the front than on the sides. The training of our crews consists in maneuvering to engage the enemy from the flank, while minimizing the exposure of their own flanks. Tanks carry different types of rounds. Explosive rounds to engage infantry and lightly armored vehicles, and armor-piercing rounds to deal with highly armored targets. Explosive rounds are equally effective at any distance, but the penetration of armor-piercing rounds increases the closer you get to the target. You should move closer to the targets to demonstrate the increased penetrating power of the kinetic ammunition, Commander.
Heavy cab, ready to roll. Armored, moving out.
Very well. Now, can you send as many targets as possible? Let's see what a Soviet invasion of Europe would have looked like.
Our tanks benefit from good reverse speed, which is not the case with Russian-designed tanks. This allows us to move backward to avoid being overrun, while maintaining our powerful frontal armor facing the enemy.
Reverse.
Well, this is it. 70 tons of American diplomacy.
You mean 70 tons of a diplomatic nightmare?
Already
I
there.
had explained to the Lithuanian government why they needed to reinforce all their road bridges from here to Poland to support their weight.
Sure, but when they arrive, nothing stands in their way.
Helicopters are impressive machines. Boy, are they noisy.
Our pilots are ready to take off. Do you want to hop in for a ride, Counselor?
Certainly. It'll be a nice change from those little private helicopters that fly like cabs.
Cargo helicopters can transport troops and supplies, but also vehicles as long as their weight allows it. One of our vehicles broke down during a maneuver exercise. Let's go and recover it with our helicopter.
Chinook, reporting in. Moving under radars.
The hooks are in place. Now let's drop it off at the repair station.
Chinook, awaiting mission. Flying there now. Flying high.
practice now, counselor. Get behind one of the machine guns, and we'll put you in range of some targets to shoot at.
But I have never fired a machine gun before.
Orders received. Don't worry, it's very simple, and I'll be here to help.
Here we go!
Come on, get some! Woo! Yeah! Get some! Get some! Yeah!
Pretty impressive for someone who's never shot before.
Plan confirmed.
That must be a natural.
All the targets are down. Let's head back to the helipad.
I've not had that much fun in a long time. You sure know how to entertain, Major. You should come work with me. With you by my side, getting those contracts signed would be a breeze. Plus, you wouldn't have to work with this grumpy old man anymore.
Oh, he's very
Thank you for
excited.
the offer. At the moment, I'm tied to my current assignment.
I'll be here.
I see. Well, think about it.
Moving out.
By the way, counselor, where do you and the general know each other from?
We were friends once. Good friends, actually.
Oh, and what happened?
Can we just not have this conversation, please? When do we get there?
This is the ATGM shooting ground. It stands for Anti-Tank Guided Missiles. They travel slower than tank rounds, but have a greater range. Their use is therefore preferable when the line of sight is unobstructed.
Yeah, I know that. Send the targets. Let's see that in practice.
In absence of
Hey,
a specific
Marlon.
command, the gunners communicate their targets to each other. If a missile is already in flight, the other gunner will give priority to another target. That way, no missiles are wasted.
It's a pleasant surprise to see I'm not the only one worrying about the taxpayers' money here.
The range of the missiles can be superior to the detection range of the unit, so they generally work alongside recon units. The gunners are trained to switch targets mid-flight if the initial target disappears or if instructed to do so. This is particularly useful, as the long flight time of the missile can give time to the enemy to take cover or activate their smoke dischargers.
I hope you use the old TOW 2A for this demonstration. The new Top Attack TOW 2B costs twice as much, so using them against anything other than a tank is a waste of resources.
Don't worry, sir. We use special training ammunition, both cheaper and less hazardous than regular ammo during exercises.
It's a new game called Broken
Armor
Arrow. A friend
transport
showed me.
standing by. Moving out.
It's basically a war game. God damn it! Try to say that 3 times fast.
I see nothing happening here. What's going on?
It's a good sign, sir. Our troops are exercising their camouflage skills here. They try to reach the target area undetected by staying away from the hostile patrols, staying in cover as much as possible, and sprinting to move across open areas faster. Recon units are specially trained and equipped to remain as discreet as possible. They have a reduced visual, thermal, and electronic signature that makes them harder to detect.
Electronic signature? So they refrain from posting geolocalized selfies during the mission? Impressive.
We move in silence.
Snipers, standing by. Need a rifle? Infiltrating. Moving quietly. Infiltration underway.
Firstly, I do have to see if I have worded conflict.
Sneaking in.
Give me a second. I think that was Ubisoft. Ubisoft Connect. Let me just have a little look. See. God damn it.
Rakudo was watching.
No. Okay, so that's still the old one. Nice. Let's have a look. Word and Conflict. Yeah, I have this game. Cool. Oh, I'm gonna download that. The program. I would like you to do not install it on. Yeah, install it on my two hard drives. Honestly, it's not. I just wanted to queue the game. I have to show you what a conflict.
Give me a target. Copy. We're moving in silence.
Kaki.
Walking like ghosts. Move, move, move. On the move. Stealth mode. Infiltrating. Moving silent.
You will, Marlon. And if you haven't, well, you know what? I have made it offer to Arian. If you have an idea for a sonar, I could ask Tiger for a Shibi.
On the move. Stealth mode.
Well, well. Looks like we have hide-and-seek champions.
No time to lose.
Roger. We're on the move.
What's being built here?
Nothing. This is the close quarter training area. Infantrymen use these buildings to simulate urban combat. The rules are simple. We try to capture their sector, and they try to capture ours.
Sounds good. Let's see what you're made of, Commander.
Our troops are ready to be called as reinforcements, Commander.
Good copy. Next waypoint received. Moving there now.
Infantry weapons have varying ranges and efficiencies. Long-range support weapons usually require the unit to be static, while short-range assault weapons can be fired on the move. Assault weapons are also more effective once in range, and can be used to breach buildings held by enemy units.
Reconnaissance, ready for action. Troop transport, ready. Recon vehicle in contact with the enemy. Punch it, full speed. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Striker here. We're in combat. Recon vehicle in combat. Troop transport reporting in. Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
Vehicles can provide excellent fire support, but are vulnerable to infantry anti-tank rockets. They must therefore be kept out of their range as much as possible.
Striker here. Go ahead. Already there. Field 7 is red. Recon vehicle engaged in combat. All walking sandbags. Jump out. All trench monkeys. Dismount. Move. Come on. Move in that building. Pedal to the metal. Striker
When
ready for
units are
combat.
under fire or take damage, their stress level increases, which makes them less efficient.
Copy.
There are two levels of stress expressed by a blinking orange or red color on their label.
Someone call for a cab?
When a unit is low on ammo or heavily damaged, it's preferable to send it back to base rather than abandoning it to its fate. Units sent back to base become available again sooner, and you'll receive a bonus of requisition points proportional to their condition.
Also, what I said, Marlon, is that if you want, I can ask in your name for a Shibi, for a character you want to have, for like the character you want to have as a Shibi. So you get like a sonar. That's kind of something, you know what I mean. I would ask for a drawing for you and pay it for a small one.
Armor transport, standing by. Rangers under fire. What are your orders? 75th Ranger, at your command. Striker here. We're combat ready. Roger. Moving out. base. Let's head home, boys.
I can't tune on the in-game sound a bit. Yes, I would do that for you, Marlon.
Heavy weapons team taking fire! Rangers in combat! What are your orders? Move your asses, maggots! Look alive! Get in that vehicle! Everybody out! I love big guns! Armored transport, ready! Moving there now. Roger, we're on the move. Copy, relocating. Roger, moving to next waypoint. Moving out. Already there. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Roger, moving out. What are you waiting for? Drive! Don't stay here, drive! Rangers in combat, awaiting command! Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Already there. Weapons team at your orders. Personal carrier here. Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Reconnaissance is good to go. Striker here. Pedal to the metal. Roger, we're Oscar Mike. All asses dismount. Recon vehicle, ready. Moving there now.
Well, that was a good show, Commander. But it demonstrates one thing. Our allies are not ready at all to defend themselves. Had it been the Russians in front of them today, they would have been slaughtered.
Failure is
No
part
biggie.
of training, sir. They're only reservists. They will continue to drill.
That's all well and good, but I'm not here for these trifles. I've got a major fighter jet contract to attend to. So here's the real showstopper. I want you to demonstrate its air-to-ground and air-to-air capabilities for our guests.
Take a seat, Miller. I'm in charge here.
Ah, General. I was wondering when you'd come out of hiding. So, what's on the menu, Chef?
We'll start with a classic. Close air support with good old A-10s.
Yeah, like in '91, the good old days. You never change your record, do you?
Shut up, Miller! Commander, you will be leading this demonstration. Call in an A-10 and order it to destroy the marked targets.
Hey, give me more. Yeah, you can describe the commission to me. What like what do you imagine what you want, and I will just relay it for you and pay for it. You just have to maybe make it in a post, post and tag me so I can easily find it and not in the stream, because if you make it in the stream, then I have to look through the entire stream to find it. Okay, bum, bum.
Planes must work in coordination with recon to target enemy ground units. The recon detects and identifies the target while the plane maneuvers to attack it.
Airstrike. Right click on an enemy unit to order an airstrike on its position. If you see the target on the Russian
Proceeding is frag. Turning to new heading. Close air support inbound. New bearing set.
I mean, if it...
The sound of that gun always gives me chills.
Strike
It reminds me of well, whatever. Send the plane back to base
I mean, if you
before
want,
it
you
runs
can
out of
describe it
fuel.
in chat, I just have to look for it. So, no biggie.
Roger, flying there.
Well, then you just have... Well, to make it easier for you, just describe it
call
in
in a
chat.
Harrier to
Now
make
to
a
me, I
bombing
just have to
run.
look for it.
Oh, great. Another old crate.
But I don't know how I will then give you the commission. Like, do you have like anything I can send you the image, or will you want me to just tag you on YouTube?
Flying the coordinates. Harrier, mission ready.
Oh, okay, so I was just being dumb.
Attack vector confirmed. Ready to pickle. Strike complete.
Send the plane back to base before it runs out of fuel.
Back to Texaco.
All right, Commander, send in the F-15EX now.
Finally.
This plane is equipped with a laser designation podded smart bombs. You mark the target with the pod and the bombs will correct their trajectory to hit with pinpoint accuracy.
Okay, so I would be needing that then to send you it later, but I am not sure if you want to keep that up in chat, so you need to write it basically, and I have to then see it and delete it. Right, I have to make a screenshot and then delete post, so
Roger that. Strike area confirmed. Solid copy. Air support mission inbound.
You see, making gun runs and guiding missiles is outdated. Now, you drop a bomb from as far as you can and you let it do the job for you.
Well, let's try again with a moving target this time. And you'll see that a human is still needed to predict the
Going down
target's
the target
trajectory.
area. Coming around now. Airstrike is go for effect. Coordinates received. Commencing attack. Strike coordinates received. Roger that. Strike area confirmed. Copy. Air support mission inbound. Rolling on the target area. Coming around now.
The target is still standing, Commander. Don't make us look like fools. We're here to demonstrate the capabilities of this plane, not your lack of competence.
Coordinates received. Commencing attack.
Okay.
Going for effect. Airstrike is go for effect. Strike coordinates received. Eagle here. Coordinates received. Commencing attack. Flight plan updated. Going for effect.
When you take one of these bombs on the face like that, the coffin they send back home doesn't weigh much. Believe me. Send in a second F-15, Commander. This time to demonstrate its air-to-air capabilities against drones.
We have potential buyers for dozens of these planes, so make sure these drones are shot down nice and clean, Commander.
Remind me, Miller, are we here to defend these people or to sell them weapons?
Turning hot.
Selling them weapons means they can defend themselves. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. I just make sure they buy from the right bait and tackle shop.
Drone destroyed. Proceed to next target. Second target destroyed.
Flying the coordinates.
3 out of 3.
There's one more drone, Commander. Finish it. Great job, Commander. If we don't land a contract for a few jets after that, I'll be damned.
General, we've got a problem. I've asked confirmation from the airbase, and they sent 3 drones as planned, not 4.
Oh, shit. Don't tell me we scratched some civvies who can't read a map.
No, sir. The radar signature was definitely that of a UAV.
Well, in any case, that means trouble.
Oh, lustige Finn. But yeah, you describe espionage, yeah, probably. But yeah, Lamal, you describe what you would like and the email address you want, and then I will see that I relay it to Tiger.
The unknown object that was shot down during the exercise turned out to be a Russian drone. The official line is that it was shot down to prevent an air collision with our jets training nearby. But the Russians refused to go along with that story and maintained that it was flying on their side of the border.
But it was flying on the wrong side of the border, right?
Well, it was hit in the Lithuanian airspace, but ended up a few meters on the other side of the frontier. So, as you can imagine, they jumped on the occasion to create their own narrative. In any case, the Lithuanian government has closed their borders with Belarus and Kaliningrad until the end of the investigations. As a response, the Russians have placed all their troops at the border on high alert and sent a quote-unquote military convoy carrying humanitarian aid to Kaliningrad. They are approaching the town of Lazdishe as we speak.
And nobody thought about stopping them?
It's a tricky situation. The Lithuanians cannot block humanitarian convoys without breaking international treaties.
Humanitarian my ass. We can't let that happen. The so-called humanitarian convoy is like spitting in our face. Williams, what are our units in the area?
A striker company from 2nd Cav is training nearby. If they move it once, they should be able to intercept the convoy before it reaches the city of Lasdier.
This isn't much, but it'll have to do. Dispatch them immediately.
General, don't you see what's happening? The drone, the convoy, half the Russian army are on high alert on the other side of the frontier. This whole situation could very well be a false flag operation. If you rush into this convoy with blazing guns, this would certainly give them a justification for a strong military response.
They wouldn't dare. They're only testing our resolve. So we'll put ourselves in their way, make a show of force, and watch them go crawl back under their rock.
And what will you do if they don't stop?
The city of Lasdier is a vital crossroad to reinforce Lithuania. If they take control of it, we have no way to defend Vilnius in case of invasion. We cannot take the risk to let that happen.
Sir, Stryker Company responded. They are already inside of Lasdier and are awaiting orders.
Thank you, Major. Let's go, Commander. We have a lot on our plate.
I can relay that to Tiger, but when she makes a sketch, I basically need like wait to confirm it with you, or I will just send you the work in progress to your email and just wait for your response then.
The convoy has been spotted a few miles down this highway, sir.
No time to lose then. This crossroad is the last position where we can stop them before they reach the city. Send your troops there immediately, Commander.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Copy. Relocating.
The convoy is approaching. We're tracking its position with a drone.
Good copy.
Hurry up!
Next waypoint
Capture the
received.
crossroad before they reach it.
Moving out.
Remember, this is officially a humanitarian convoy, and unless proven otherwise, it must be considered as such. Act with extreme caution here, General.
Yeah, of course. Commander, make sure our troops are instructed to hold their fire and engage only if
All right.
fired upon.
Striker here. We're combat ready.
We are holding the crossroad, General. They are approaching rapidly. Maybe they didn't see us. Shall we fire a warning shot?
Vehicle is combat ready, sir.
Negative! Hold your fire and stay in the middle of the road. Show them we're here and they'll back off.
Striker here.
They stopped.
It looks like they're hesitating.
I guess they weren't expecting us. Come on, now is the moment of truth. Either they go back or they try to pass in force.
Look, they're moving back.
Thank God we won't have a war on our hands today. Congratulations, General. I have to admit, I didn't think it would be that easy.
No, wait.
Striker ready
They
for
turned
combat.
left. What are they doing?
Striker here. Go ahead.
They're trying another approach to bypass
Striker,
us.
standing
Commander, redeploy your
Combat
troops
vehicle
on these
ready.
crossroads. Show them we're not here by accident.
Roger. Moving out.
Don't forget to call reinforcements. We'll need all the help we can get to cover all these crossing points.
Roger. Moving out. Roger. We're on the move. Striker ready.
They've stopped again. First crossroad secured.
Tschüss.
Striker standing by. Striker ready for action.
Second crossroad secured, sir. Enemy soldiers have dismounted from the trucks and started moving in our direction. We got positive identification of weapons. I repeat, PID of weapons.
Hold your fire! This is a game of chicken. Whoever shoots first takes the blame.
And whoever gets shot first
Striker standing
dies.
by.
Williams, drop a bomb on the road in front of them as a warning. We must show where our red line stands.
Our drone has been shot down.
Fighting vehicle at your command, sir.
Clear they're not coming to shake hands.
Striker
You're authorized to engage, Commander.
Armed vehicles are detaching from the bulk of the convoy. They're moving up in our direction. Prepare for an assault.
Establish defensive positions in the buildings near the crossroads on our flank, Commander. And make sure our troops are resupplied. If one of these positions is overwhelmed, fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there. I scrambled jets to provide fire support, but they won't be there before 30 minutes. Your orders are simple. Hold at all costs until they arrive.
awaiting commands.
Your men will never hold that long. Give me a minute. We have a pair of AC-130 gunships in the area. I will demand they be rerouted in your direction.
We? Who are you actually working with now, Miller?
Just use the plane and don't ask questions. They will be there in about 10 minutes.
Combat vehicle here. We're engaged. Heavy weapons team taking fire. Keep moving. Big road is ours. Personal carrier ready. Armored transport reporting in. Roger. Moving in next waypoint. Moving out. On the road again. Weapons team ready. Engaged in combat.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Striker ready. Ass is out. Striker ready for action. Move the fuck out, full speed. Mission's over. Let's head back to base. Move the fuck up. Weapons team engaged. What are your orders? Smoke screen deployed. Fighting vehicle engaged. Heavy weapons team under fire. Striker awaiting orders. Striker reporting in. I want a base of fire in that building. Moving out. Weapons team in combat. Send your orders. Roger, moving to next waypoint. Vehicle heavily damaged. Need maintenance. Nothing gonna get in our way. You like big guns too? Engaging!
A handful of Lithuanian units have arrived and will hold the outskirts of the town on our left. Fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there to receive the main Russian assault.
Combat vehicle at your command, sir. All ass!
Their artillery fires volley after volley without repositioning. Sadly, our mortars lack the range to provide counter battery without exposing themselves.
They're just asking to be beaten. Williams, contact the Lithuanian artillery battery that was training with the strikers. Those PCH-2000s will come in handy.
At once, sir.
Artillery took a hit! We need maintenance! Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me. Unloading! Weapons team at your command, sir. Fucking move! Move in there!
Sir, the Lithuanian artillery responded. One of their platoons is already on its way. You can call it as reinforcement, Commander.
The situation is getting dire here, Miller. When are those planes coming?
Almost there. Just hold on a few more minutes.
Artillery on the move. Proceeding to the next base of fire. Relocating to the next emplacement. We're on the move. Fighting vehicle ready for combat. Mission's over. No party without Hardy. Engaging targets with direct fire.
falling back. Looks like they've had enough for today.
That was a close shave. The Striker Brigade is in poor shape and needs to be withdrawn. But they bought us precious time to organize our next move. Congratulations, Commander.
No time for congratulations. Reports indicate Russian penetrations on all the main axes leading to the 3 capital cities of the Baltic states. So there you have it, General. Your long-awaited war.
That's a funny email name. But yeah. Wait a minute. Chat. All right. I will talk with Tiger tomorrow. And when I get the whip, I will send it to you, and then we basically have to wait until you can answer it.
Russian troops are pouring into the Baltic states through every checkpoint from Narva in the north to Vilnius in the south.
The Russians have threatened Europe with the use of nuclear weapons if they dare to get involved. The threat was effective. We've been left to fend for ourselves.
We won't be able to prevent the invasion of Estonia and Latvia, and could quickly end up bogged down in a long and exhausting war of attrition in Lithuania. We're far from home and on our own. Our expeditionary units can hit hard and fast, but will rapidly lose effectiveness.
Then our best chance is to seize a bargaining chip to negotiate with.
And what do you propose?
We take Kaliningrad.
I like it. We have enough forces in Poland and in the Baltic Sea to take the city and even the entire Oblast if things go well. I will prepare attack plans on strategic targets around the city.
Yeah, I would tell Tiger. Basically, I will show her the picture I made. Then I will send it to her, and when she makes the whip, I will send that to you. Confirm that the whip will be basically in black and white, but how the prototype will look like.
Morozova.
Lena, my dear, can you tell me what the fuck happened to this whole humanitarian convoy operation, huh? I've just had a call from above, and they're not happy at all.
They opened fire on our troops, which was part of the mission's contingencies, and the mission was validated. We pushed them in a corner and forced them to show their true colors. Now the world cannot ignore the truth that they are the aggressors.
Lena, when will you learn? The world doesn't care about the truth. The truth is whatever the victor decides to tell when the war is over. So if I were you, I would make sure we are victorious, so you can tell your version of the story.
So, are we at war?
Not officially, of course. Declaring war is a thing of the past, yes? But this act of war cannot remain unanswered. We would lose face. Contingency Plan 57 has been approved and is now in immediate effect. You know what to do. I hope I can count on you.
Yes, of course.
One last thing. I've seen the request for your team. Take battalion and the commander, whatever his name is. They make sense and the records are impeccable. But are you sure about Demidov? He's a goner.
Don't worry, I have my reasons. I am sure he will be up to the task.
Still good at motivating men, I see. But don't fuck this up, Lena. I won't be here to save your nice little ass if you do.
Mind your own ass, mudak.
You don't need to worry, yeah, but if it doesn't correspond to what you want, then I can tell her that you want some changes. Plus, Tiger is more happy to tell her that something is off, that there's something that you don't like, because she can then change that. Like, she wants you to be more happy and doesn't mind to be like bothered because like there's something that you didn't like. Don't worry about it. You won't be annoying her. She rather wants your satisfaction than being annoyed. But I guess this is a good time to just end the game for now. It's already pretty late. Um, how do I please continue downloading? It's no biggie really. You know, I just want to help you out and get, because since you currently cannot buy anything, I thought I do you a solid since you're always here. I give away a Shibi commission basically to you. You don't have to love me. It's no biggie, really. Don't worry. Well, anyways, I would be closing down the stream for today. Have a good night, everyone.